Past week, vegetation out there in the lagoon really just took off and exploded. I don't think I've ever seen it overgrown as much as it has been here in the past week. Most of it's, I've heard it called swamp lettuce, kind of a light leafy green that floats on top. It's not too bad. You can get your boat through it, but some of the other stuff gets pretty thick. So I thought I would put my bird up in the air and take a aerial video of how bad it is. And while we're up there, we get to peek at the reservoir again. Also, I was trying to learn how to use some of the automated modes. Here, Andrew Edwards and I were standing over by Steve Klemick's carport. Thought that was a good central location. You can see one end of the island is underwater, quite a bit around the edges. I'm not sure if all this has gotten blown in or just grew or blossomed in the past week or so. Water has come up quite a bit in the past week. I think I looked on the water gauge, it was 44 feet and probably about 10 inches. So it come up about 6 inches in the past week or so. But the Cox Lake spillway is open, they're draining it, and it's actually overflowing the temporary dams they've put in front of the spillway. And I talked to the contractor yesterday, and also I got a text message from St. John's Water Management today that Monday they're going to be pulling those temporary dams out and let the water flow. And I can see when I went across Taylor Creek off Nova Road, the water was up quite high, so it's spilling over. And hopefully maybe we get the water level down to something more acceptable. I kept looking at my tablet, but I can see what the camera sees on the drone, and it looked like it was smudged or something over about the center of the reservoir. I don't know if it was actually rainstorms over there. It was raining. In fact, when I get up higher, you can actually see a dark spot on the water where the rain was actually hitting on the water. That dark green patch you kind of see in the middle there, rectangle area. That's known as the 40 acres, and basically I guess what it was, there was 40 acres fenced off many years ago, and that was a big dove hunting area. It's gotten grown back up again, but there are a lot of lanes cut down through it. And there you can see a little bit better where the rain is, right there, right in the center. Let's swing around. You'll be able to see coming into view. That's Lake point set. And then coming into view now, that's Lake Winder. That's all part of the St. Johns River. And there's, I'm looking south, I'm on Cox Lake. I thought, oh wow, it was really raining down there. So I was between two rain showers, and I decided, maybe I ought to call it quits for the day and put it back on the ground. There you can see where it's actually raining on the water there. So about a mile on both sides of me, it was raining. And you can see how much the water's kind of come up on land there on that south shore. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Now we're going up and visit the Taylor Creek spillway up at the east end of the reservoir. It's Sunday the 18th. It's in the afternoon here. And we come in over the Taylor Creek side. Now back towards where you see the yellow barriers across is where they had a cofferdam. Basically an earthen dam blocking up Taylor Creek when they pumped it all out. And it has now been removed, and the water is flowing through and trying to lower the level of the reservoir. So we go down kind of inside and to get a better look. There off to the left you can see the dirt that they had dug out. It was blocking the creek. And we swing around, take a look at the spillway itself, and unfortunately it was 5:30, almost around 6 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun was setting, and unfortunately we're looking right into the sun, getting the sun glare in the lens. But I tried to get down low enough to get in a little bit of shadow so you can see a little bit better. But you can see that the gates in the spillway are wide open, and the water is flowing through the bypass on both sides and actually over the spillway. As we come up over the levee and looking on the reservoir side, you can see the water is flowing over the they call it Sept dam, and is almost equalized. Now we're looking down right in front of the spillway. If we rotate around, you can see the water overflowing, and the water elevation is almost equalized. Here you can see they filled up the area in front of the spillway. Now last weekend it wasn't dry, but the water was maybe only a foot or two down at the bottom. And now you can get a little bit of an overview of the entire project that they're working on. They still have a little bit to do there once they pull these steel plates out of the ground out in front. They got to put some pilings in that the float barriers are strung between out in front. So unfortunately now, because of the delay of getting the gate valves for the bypass gate valves manufactured, they're going to have to put the pilings in wet. In other words, with the water level all the way up. And there you can see the water overflowing the spillway itself. And here you get a little bit better look at the water overflowing into the spillway. That water right now is probably 15, maybe pushing 20 feet deep right there. So that's it. Anybody that's never seen the opposite side of the spillway, that's what it looks like.